Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of MLB 22 Arizona Diamondbacks franchise series here in 2024. Starting off this episode, we finished off on a rough streak. Miguel Sano hitting below 200, on base percentage below 300. Ian Happ, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. Himself a pretty solid year to start the Diamondbacks' career. Utility player. Seth Beer having a good start to the year. Dalton Varsho, we are going to be looking at trades for him, seeing what can pop up. Josh Rojas, rough start. Paul DeJong, keeping it going. Jordan Lawler may have to go down to AAA. Carson Kelly, yet to hit a home run. Madison Bumgarner, ERA over 4. Josh Flaherty, hot start. RJ Dabovich, keeping it going. Trevor May struggling. But Alvarado Tiangela, nice. But hey, we have the Colorado Rockies right behind us, and the next team we're going to face. See if we can turn it around. As we'll be heading into Coors Feild here in our division matchup here today. The 10-9 Diamondbacks taking on the 8-12 Rockies, a familiar place where the offense loves to play. And here we have the man for the Rockies. We chose to sign here, Kris Bryant. So far, he's got 5 home runs, 18 RBIs, almost hitting 400 with OPS over 1,000. Man, oh man, he's putting up MVP numbers here early on. And then not a place to do it like Colorado. Taking on the former Cincinnati Red, so far through 4 starts, 0-2 record, 4.15 ERA, whip 1.48, 16 walks to 14 strike. Man, oh man, he's walking more than he's striking out. Hopefully we can get on base quite a bit today here versus the starter. Ian Happ leading off, 1-2 count. Tyler Mahle with the pitch. And a fastball gets him chasing down in the dirt, strikes him out. 2-1 count to Rojas. He will roll one over to first, and he does it himself. 2 down, just like that. Eduardo Escobar, 700 RBI. Congratulations. But there's the lineup today. On base percentage, 8th in the NL. And hopefully we can improve it here today. Carson Kelly, 0-2 count. May gets him to roll one over right back to him, and that will end the top of the first. So we go bottom half there. So he made split work of our top 3 hitters. And then they have Hampson, Polanco, and Bryant leading off for the Rockies here. Hopefully we can counterattack nicely in the bottom of the first and force a 1-2-3 inning. Matthew Boyd making his 4th start. 1-2 record so far, 4.12 ERA. Whip of 1.2. Strikeouts 11 to 6 walks. Not too awful. Seeing if you can improve those stats here today. Garrett Hampson hitting below 200 to start the year. Pitch is up. And he's first pitch swinging. Jordan Lawler fires one to first for the first out. Garrett Hampson's got that speed. Nice arm strength by Lawler to get that in quickly. Looking at the lineup for the Rockies here. Polanco, Bryant, Renfroe, Crone, Rosario, Hillard, Rogers, and Barnhart for the Rockies today. 1-2 count. Matthew Boyd getting his arm loose. See if you get Polanco chasing here. And he does! A slider inside, breaks his ankles. And Boyd sets him down on strikeouts. Another look at that one. Polanco chasing that one, save his life. And he's down on strikes. Kris Bryant, so far the early case for MVP. Trying to go Oppo Taco, gets jammed, and Aquino is there. Rockies go 1-2-3. So we head into the top of the second, looking for the first man on base. Miguel Sano, 2-0 count. Looking to get things going again. He gets a pitch and he gets one hard hit to Center field. Mendoza, no. Starts thing off with the bang. He doesn't hit the ball often, but when he does, he can connect with it. 473 feet and Coors Field, and that hits off the field with a hoorah. Aquino there to celebrate with Sano at home plate. Man, oh man, he got a hold of that one. What a swing. What power. 2-0 count. He's not going to not swing at that. Come on now. Almost 6 seconds of hang time. 473 feet. Aquino trying to answer back. And it's going into right field. Can it stay fair? But it's caught by Renfroe in right field for the first out. Not enough on that one, unfortunately, there. Ryan Mountcastle, 1-2 count. Hitting just below 280 on the year. Gets a pitch, a splitter, but it's going to hang up in center field, just shy of the warning track for the second out. The D-backs starting to get some contact now on May, however you want to pronounce it. Jordan Lawler, 0-2 count. And chases a splitter, and he's down on strikes. The young shortstop struggles there. But Miguel Sano shows off his power and says, I still got it. Admiring that one there from afar. Bottom second now, Renfroe hitting below 150. Off to a rough start. Pitch from Boyd. And he paints the black on an outside fastball. He's down on strikes. What a pitch from Matthew Boyd. So nice. Got to see it twice. He froze him. And right on the black. 50-50 call, but we'll take it. CJ Crone now trying to get the Rockies back in this. And he might do it. That is hard hit. And it's going to go off the wall. CJ Crone. Not the fastest man in the world, but that's a double. Man on second now with 1 out. Rockies' first hit of the day. 1-1 count now to Eddie Rosario. Pitch. He's going to have a fly ball. Ian Happ. He is there in time. 2 down. Now with the man on second. Rockies tie and run. Sam Hilliard. Lefty speed threat. He will roll one over. Matthew Boyd says, I can do defense. And that will end the bottom of the second. Top 3 we go with the D-backs up 1-0 here early on in the first meeting of these teams. Corbin Carroll, he will foul one off. And Chris Bryant makes the play in foul territory. 1 man down. We need the youngsters to step up, Corbin Carroll and Lawler. Perdomo, kind of a young veteran on this team. Gets jammed, flying bat. Doesn't phase Bryant. 2 down. If Perdomo had more power, he would be deadly. But Chris Bryant, all this inning, showing off his fielding skills. 1-2-3 to the D-backs. Chris Bryant doing it defensively this year as well. Brandon Rogers, 1-2 count. Leading off here, bottom third. Chases one in the dirt. Matthew Boyd gets him swinging. Matthew Boyd's been a huge addition to this rotation. Cheap 4th, 5th starter. Just does enough to keep us in games. Showing off why he's the man. Tucker Barnhart is hitting almost 300 on the year. Be a tough out here. Next pitch from Boyd. And speaking of the guy, Tucker Barnhart gets a hold of this one, and it's gone. It is tied. Tucker Barnhart smokes that one, his second of the year. Matthew Boyd hands that one just enough. And he says, thank you so much. As the Rockies dugout celebrating. This one is tied. Both solo shots here. And that changeup way too high in the zone. And Boyd knew immediately he messed up. And Barnhart shows some power. Garrett Hampson, the speed threat. Next up, trying to bunt his way on. Rojas. Can't throw him out. bunts his way to first. 1-2 count for Polanco. Just chasing that one out of the zone. Try to hit and run. And they can't get the double play, but they get the speed threat at second. And 2 out now. Chris Bryant trying to add on. Backdoor sweep and curve for a strike. And this one he'll roll over to his counterpart, Rojas. Gets him out at first. So the damage is done. It's tied. But we don't allow any more runs as Tucker Barnhart powers that one out. Josh Rojas now leading off. Tyler May. Pitch count's pretty low, I do say so. But Rojas looking to get things going here after a rough start to the year. And he'll do just that, right back up the middle. Not trying to overreact. Keep it simple. Leadoff single for Rojas there. See if we can get a rally going. Carson Kelly, 3-1 count, check swing. He say he's good. And just like that, back-to-back hitters on base with Miguel Sano. Can he do something about it here? Homered earlier. Hard hit ball to right field. And what a catch! What a catch in right field. Are you kidding me? A run-saving catch there as well. My goodness, Hunter Renfroe. Have a seat. Are you kidding me? Wow. What a play by the Rockies outfielder. 1-1 count. Aquino. Hard hit to shortstop. And that will be a double play to end the top of the fourth. Defense saves the Rockies from losing the tie they just got. Hunter Renfroe made the play of the year so far in the outfield. Looking to do it offensively now. Takes the ball. Next pitch. He's trying to do Oppo Taco. It's going all the way to right field. Off the wall. Aquino gets to it. And Renfroe is in for a leadoff double. Go ahead run. Now it's second base. CJ Crone, 2-1 count. And he hits one hard right up the middle. Ian Happ trying to show off his arm strength. But he can't get there in time. The Rockies have the lead. CJ Crone. Eddie Rosario trying to keep the rally going for the Rockies. Hard hit. Mountcastle does a double play by himself. CJ Crone caught sleeping. Mountcastle showing off his defense prowess. 0-2 count now for Hilliard. Matthew Boyd trying to get out of this inning. And he might just do that error. Slow roller to first, and that will end the bottom fourth. But CJ Crone gives the Rockies the lead. 2-1 count to Mountcastle. Chases. Well, it gets jammed, I should say, for the first out. Thought he had a pitch he could hit. Not so much. Jordan Lawler, 3-1 count. He will roll one over. Short stop makes the play. 2 down. Colorado's defense here has been huge. Corbin Carroll trying to keep this inning alive. Pitches up from Tyler May. Corbin Carroll gets a pitch. It has a chance. It's going. And he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Carroll's got some speed. He's thinking 3. And he's in there safely. Corbin Carroll, the youngster, keeps this inning alive. And the tie and run now at third. Huge hit by the youngster. Carroll just out of the outstretched hands of Renfroe. And now, just like that, tie and run at third. Huge play by the youngster. Attaboy. 1-2 count for Perdomo. And he will pop out too short to end the fifth. As we go bottom end now, trying to keep the deficit within 1. Brendan Rodgers leading off here. Takes a sweep and curve for a strike. First round pick by the Rockies in 2015. The Trevor Story replacement. And it looks like he will fly out to left field there, Corbin Carroll. well in time to make the play. Corbin Carroll looking to be that guy in the outfield with Akil Thomas, Seth Beer, Ken Zone. As Matthew Boyd first pitch misses to the Tucker Barnhart, and Corbin Carroll again in left field. There, doesn't have to move very much for the second out. This might be an all Corbin Carroll inning here. Garrett Amson trying to keep the inning alive. Sweep and curve, nothing happening there. He's 3 for 8 versus Matthew Boyd. Takes a strike, 1-1 count. Matthew Boyd, the wily veteran. Can he get out of this inning? Garrett Hampson to left field. Carroll is there. 1, 2, 3 outs all in left field. Corbin Carroll shows off Eaton Field pretty well. But we go top 6. Still down by 1. Ian Happ, 2-2 count. And a nasty splitter buckles his knees for the strikeout. 1-2 count now for Rojas. Tyler May gets a pitch. Josh Rojas has a chance. It's going to right field, but it's caught by Renfroe. Every time we think it's going out, it says, nah, you know what? The wind just doesn't want it to leave the park. 2-2 count with Carson Kelly. High fastball gets him chasing that one. Sharks him down. We go bottom 6 now. Jorge Polanco leading off. Takes a pitch for a ball, 1-0 count. Polanco hits lefties way better than righties this year. And he chases one out of the zone. Matthew Boyd throws him out at first. Just like that, leadoff hitter is gone. Chris Bryant, 2-1 counts. The NL MVP candidate. He will chop one of Boyd, underhand throw, gets him out. 2-man down. Unfortunately, Matthew Boyd on the hook for losing this game, but he's having a heck of a game here. But walks CJ Crone. A 2-out walk is a big no-no. CJ Crone actually now up. Sorry. He strikes out. Huge way to end the 6th. 2-out walk and he ends it out with a strikeout to CJ Crone. Gets the big man gone. Miguel Sano trying to play hero. He gets a pitch to hit. Another hard one. In the gap. Off the wall. Miguel Sano is in at second for a leadoff double. He's had a pretty good game for us. He's hitting the ball pretty well. And that will do it for Tyler May. As that's a leadoff double. And they're trying to keep the lead. They'll go to their bullpen here. His day is done. He gets a standing ovation from the crowd. He's done a good job shutting down the D-backs today. Michael Fulmer, the former Rookie of the Year for the Detroit Tigers, comes in for his 8th appearance out of the bullpen. Sporting an ERA of 1.3. Not too bad. A hard hit ball, Aquino. Snow stuck in no man's land. And he's out at second. Unfortunately, the ball hit right where Sano was running. And he's too slow to get back. Mountcastle, 1-2 counts. Chasing a sinker inside. Strikes out. Jordan Lawler. The young protege here. Can he keep the inning alive? But lines out to short to end the top of the 7th. And all hopes of a tie look bleak. Matthew Boyd still in this game. Rosario gets a hit. But Carroll runs that one down for the first out. Showing off his speed. 1 down. Sam Hilliard lefty on lefty. 2-1 count. And this one could go. It could stay fair. And it is gone. A solo shot for the Rockies gives them a 2-run lead. Samuel Hilliard, the lefty, takes Matthew Boyd deep. The second home run he's given up. And the Rockies now have 3 runs on the day. Oh, unfortunate there. Well, congrats to the lefty there. Not known for hitting home runs, but that one just did all over the wall. Corbin Jail can't get there in time, and that will do it now for Matthew Boyd. His day is done. He's kept us in this game long enough, but now we'll have to go to the bullpen. Not the results he was looking for, but not awful either. Now Castellanos comes in, sporting a 1.77 ERA out of the bullpen. Through 11 games, see if he can keep this deficit close. 1-2 count. Mountcastle can't make the play at first, and it's going to go to the wall. And the first batter he sees, he gives up a double too. 1 man on, 1 out. 1-0 count. Tucker Barnhart, hard hit. Perdomo dives, keeps it in field, and he throws him out of first. Luckily, it's Barnhart. Doesn't have the speed, but runner advances to third. 2-1 count. Garrett Hampson. He will pop one into right field. And Aquino is there to make the play. My goodness. Sam Hilliard gives the Rockies some comfort as the D-backs hope to try and come back top of the 8th now. Jose Alvarez comes in out of the bullpen. ERA 7.94. Hopefully, this is a sign that we can get to their bullpen. Seth Beer pinch hitting. He hits one, but right to the shortstop. And he will ground out. And that will be the first out in top of the 8th here. D-backs looking for a comeback. Perdomo, switch hitter. Trying to do something. 1 out already. Alvarez with the pitch. A little bit of a hand and fastball, but Perdomo will pop it out to center field for the second out. If only it was someone else. Ian Happ looking to keep this inning alive. Switch hitter. And not so much luck here early. But hard hits. But right at the right fielder. My goodness, every time we do hit a ball hard, it's at someone. So unfortunately there, we have to go to the top of the 9th. If we can avoid giving up more runs in the bottom of the 8th. As Polanco takes a leadoff walk. Chris Bryant. Hit streak of 15 games. Maybe over here. Rojas for 1. Double play. Huge double play in the bottom of the 8th. Get 2 outs there. Now 1 out remaining. Hunter Renfroe. 0-2 count. Jan Castellanos, get out of this danger. And he paints the black on a sinker. And we are going top of the 9th now. Diamondbacks have a chance to come back. Only down by 2. Nick Sandlin coming in for a 6th save opportunity. 5 for 5 on the year. Rojas leading off. Another hard hit grounder, too short. And that leadoff hitter is out on the first pitch. Unfortunately there. Carson Kelly. Next man up. Sandlin with the pitch. High fastball gets him swinging. 0-1 count. Alright, getting a look of what Sandlin's pitches are looking like. Jams off his sinker. 0-2 count. Nick Sandlin versus Carson Kelly. High fastball for a ball. No chance to win at that one. Sorry, bud. 1-2 count. Kelly. Nasty slider. 16-mile-an-hour difference there. And slider late movement gets him swinging. Sano 2 for 3. And he's down on strikes. The Rockies win game 1 of this series. And they pull closer to jumping us in the standings. The Rockies celebrate no field in style. But can the D-backs end this rough skid here? We dropped this one. Only getting 1 run versus the Rockies here at Coors Field. That's a low point so far. I have a couple things to look at. 1 trade so far. Standings still sitting 3rd. But we're in no man's land right now, people. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.